All honor, all glory, and all praises go to Yahweh. So Kal Halal Yam Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakak Kodash. We give double honor to the apostles and prophets and elders of James Campus and as a great millstone. For the 100% truth I've been currently edified under. And today's lesson we go into a particular lesson. Well, we go into what you know is a quick lesson dealing with no free will. Right? Quick lesson showing you that there is no free will to be exact. That's I'm still okay in my head. What do you? Okay, that is the thing that was used to lock my hair. It coming out. Anyways, whatever. I think it's edge of, I don't know what it's called. So yeah, quick lesson. I'll sleep here, so please bear with me. Quick lesson showing that there's no free will. Because the Bible made it clear when it says Yahweh kills and he makes alive. Yahweh wounds and he heals. Also, it also shows you Yahweh before butchered, let me go into the precepts. When I go into Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 7, it says, "For I form light and I create darkness. I make peace and I create evil. I, Yahweh, doth all these things." Now when I go into Deuteronomy chapter 20, 32, and 39, it's made as clear as possible. It says, "See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. All I have, I wound and I heal. Neither is there anyone that can deliver out of my hands," meaning there's no one that can save you out of his hands. And if there's no one, and if no one can step out of that realm of his commands, if he wants to destroy you, or if he wants to help you, or I would say provide for you, right, then it's evident that there is no free will according to scriptures, right? So which is a perfect example you could go into when you go into Romans chapter 9 and verses, I believe it's 17. It says, "For the scriptures," which deals with the Pharaoh back in Egypt, right? And I think that was Exodus chapter 9 and 16. Anyways, it says, "For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up." Listen to this, "that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth." So it's showing you that even Pharaoh, back then in the time of Egypt, didn't even know, but was raised up. I hope you get this clear. He was raised up so that the Most High could demonstrate his power, showing all heathens or the heathens who he is. That no one should mess with the children of Israel. Right? So, and as we see, up to Pharaoh, he hardened his heart and led him to his demise. It was as clear as possible. That's why he said, "I, Yahweh, doth all these things." Whatever Yahweh commands will come to pass. That's all I'm saying. Showing you again that literally there is no free will. But let's go more into it. When you go into Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 23, it says, "O Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not of himself." What does that mean? Let's go further. It says, "It is not in a man that walketh to direct his steps." And a perfect example that when you go into Job chapter 33, and we'll go from verse 14 to 17, where it says, right, as nice as it was to what Anyways, It says in Job 33 and 14, the right, for the Most High speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed, it says, then he opened the ears of men and sealeth their instructions. I say it again. Then he opened the ears of men and sealeth their instructions, that he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from men. Showing you that it's all dealing with the will of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai, not what you desire. If he seal your instructions today to go out and do good, you shall. If he sealed that you should go out and do wickedly, you shall. It's as simple as that. One for the purpose of, guess what? You are going to go out and you're going to do good in the name of Yahweh B'Ashem Yahushai. Just because he would want you to be a part of his elect, whatever necessary purposes that he may have in store for you. You understand what I'm saying? So, now you go into Proverbs chapter 16 and verses 9 to what again? Where it says, a man's heart deviseth his ways, but Yahweh directeth his steps. So we see in here, well as possible, where the scriptures itself, the Bible is showing you that is only to the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Showing us that there's no free will. It's as simple as possible. Which when you go into Psalms chapter 37 and verse 23, if I 23, which I could add to that one time. But no, wrong one. Put on wrong one. Right here. Right. It's right. It says, the steps of a good man are ordered by Yahweh, and he delighteth in his way. So even us, or the people that are of the elect, or that are following in this truth, are predestinated, showing you that there's no such thing as free will. Because when you go into Ephesians, of course, chapter 1, and I'll grab it from 4 to 6. Actually, let me go into the blood account. I'm taking the definition to show you. Make it easier. Right? Ephesians chapter 1 from verses 4 to 6, it says, according as he had chosen us in him before the foundations of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love. It says, having predestinated us, one more time, having predestinated us unto the adoption of the children of Yahushua HaMashiach to himself according to the good pleasure of his will. And when I go to 6, it says, to the praise of the glory of his grace, wherein he had made us accepted in the beloved. When you go into the word predestinated, which everyone tends to ignore, which I think we already know the definition, but I'm going to show you what it says, showing you even further that there is no free will. When you go into it, it says predestinated, to predetermine, decide beforehand. Or you go down to in verse 3 and the third part, it says, foreordained, appoint beforehand, predestinated, showing you that there's no free will. That's why when you go into Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 5, it was this story by itself could tell you Jeremiah's call and first visions, which shows the title on top. But when I go into the King James Version, it says, then the words of Yahweh came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations, showing you that there's no free will. How is that? Because it doesn't matter where he turn or twist. He was directed to turn or twist in these areas to gain certain experience so he could become a prophet. It's that simple. Just like the elect men. Just like the people that are of this world. Those that are of the heathen nations and those that are of the Israelites doing wickedly, and the Israelites sighing and crying. So, is this not showing you firsthand that there's no free will? Because even when they go into Isaiah chapter 46 and verses 9, let me grab it, where it says, remember the former things of old, for I am Yahweh, or I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, or I would say Yahweh. But of course, we know that word means rulers or judges or powers, right? So it says declaring, listen to this, declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done. Let me read that again. Declaring the end from the beginning and from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. It's as clear as possible. When you go into the NLT, it even breaks it down even nicer. Only I can tell you the future before it happens. Everything I plan will come to pass. You hear that? You hear it again? Everything I plan, Yahweh plans, will come to pass, for I do whatever I please or wish, showing you that Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai has control over every single part of this creation, of his creation, showing you that there's no such thing as free will. And that's why whatever Yahweh says will come to pass according to his will. All must hearken, whether you like it or know it or not. It's just as simple as that. That's why when they go into Ecclesiasticus, which I can grab in this it don't have that. It don't have it in the Blue Letter Bible. So let me press the wrong thing. Let me grab it. 39 and verses 16. It was clear as possible when it says this. It says, all the works of Yahweh are exceedingly good, and whatsoever he commandeth shall be accomplished in due season. So whatever Yahweh says will come to pass. That's why when they go into Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24, it says, man's going are of Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way? It's as clear as possible. His goings of Yahweh. Yahweh directed his steps. Whatever Yahweh plans for us will come to pass, showing you that there's no free will. So I hope this lesson was indeed edifying. All right. I hope you all get the understanding of it. That is why you could tell Esau, Edom, and these heathen nations are operating in its accord, doing exactly what prophecy has placed for them to do. That's why these prophecies have been being fulfilled and coming to pass, because they don't have a choice. They don't know. They don't have a choice. Yahweh's words must come to pass, must establish itself, showing you again that there's no such thing as free will. So I hope this lesson again was indeed edifying. So Shalom, Yasharala, God Halal Yam Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Again, we give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of GMS camp, and the like-minded brothers speaking the like-minded truth. Shalom to them, shalom to the elect, and the tabernacle of David. Shalom to the wanted, basically. And again, I taking these lessons. I hope again, I pray this lesson was edifying. If anybody have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Whatever I know, I will answer. If whatever I don't know, I could refer you to someone who could answer. So again, shalom.